They like.
What's up, y'all? This is Relly back with another video. Yes, son, today let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks because I feel like just like y'all, it is time for us to help rejuvenate the Milwaukee Bucks, especially after this disappointing postseason. Now, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, right? The elephant in the room is that a lot of people believe CP3 is the most logical choice in who the Milwaukee Bucks is trying to trade for. But honestly, I do not think that. I do not agree with that, right? If you're talking about a long-term plan on ways to help keep Giannis as a Milwaukee Buck, CP3 is not that option. Not because he's not good, because CP3 is very underrated, and CP3 has once again proven that to us on the Oklahoma City Thunder. But you must understand, on terms of a long-term plan, CP3 being 35 does not fit the mold of what you can do with Giannis. That does not maximize what Giannis can do long-term, and that's just a short-term fit. And that's basically finessing Giannis to sign a deal, and then after CP3 declines or retires, he literally has nobody on the roster that can help him, right? So instead of CP3, I believe that they should aggressively try to trade for Damian Lillard. Now, the trade that I created might need a little bit of work, and I noticed that, but with y'all, I know y'all is gonna help me juice up the trade and make it a little bit more legitimate. You get what I'm saying? So the trade I have, right, is Damian Lillard for Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, Ersan Ilyasova, and 4 first-round picks. And I feel like this is a trade the Portland Trail Blazers is really going to have to consider because, let's be real, the Portland Trail Blazers has not been able to build a team around Damian Lillard, right? As he's been there, as long as he's been there, Damian Lillard has not gotten a top 10 player in his career, right? He hasn't gotten a KD. He hasn't gotten a LeBron. He hasn't even gotten a Paul George, right? And I know a lot of people are going to argue CJ McCollum is a good second option, but honestly, I do not believe CJ McCollum is the second option he needs. He needs a better second option, and to be honest, even more, I think CJ McCollum should be the third, but they do not have the personnel to make him the third option because the general manager is just not aggressive enough in getting him some talent. So I believe Damian Lillard being able to test his feet in the Eastern Conference is going to be where Damian Lillard once again proves to y'all why he is the second best point guard in the NBA, right? Because Damian Lillard is very undervalued because of what he does. Like, Damian Lillard is a player that will not complain. Damian Lillard is a player that could have literally nobody and still blame himself to why they did not win games. And Damian Lillard should not have to do that. But because he does, we have to recognize that Damian Lillard needs to be traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the second deal I have, assuming that this trade happens, right, is a trade of Victor Oladipo and Doug McDermott for Chris Middleton and Robin Lopez, right? And I think that deal, that trade actually would be very underrated because I know a lot of people are saying Victor Oladipo can go to Atlanta. Maybe he goes to Dallas. Maybe he goes to the Lakers. But honestly, I think Victor Oladipo on the Milwaukee Bucks would be a way better fit. And you might be asking, after making these game-changing trades, what type of free agent moves can we make in order to maximize this already star-studded roster, right? And I say first we got to talk about the players we must resign, especially if you can get them on a legitimate, realistic deal now, right? And those players would have to be Brook Lopez, Wesley Matthews, and Kyle Korver, assuming he does not retire. You need these 3 shooters. You need them because they complement the system you have with Mike Budenholzer, especially with Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez would be a huge loss for the Milwaukee Bucks if y'all let him walk away from y'all because of what he does for y'all. He literally spaces out the floor and he gives you a new dynamic, especially with him being able to shoot at the 5 position, right? Then you talk about players that they should sign, and that have to be players like Nicholas Batum, Marc Gasol, and Jeff Teague that gives you a little bit more seasoned vets as well as more shooting. And last but not least, we got to talk about, after making these trades and these free agent moves, who is going to be our starters and who is going to be our bench, as well as our reserves, right? In my opinion, I believe the starting lineup should be Damian Lillard, Victor Oladipo, Nicholas Batum, Giannis, and Brook Lopez, right? Then the bench should be Jeff Teague, Dante, Doug McDermott, DJ Wilson, and Marc Gasol. And then the reserves should be Wesley Matthews, Kyle Korver, Giannis's brother, and Frank Mason III. So down in the comments below, let me know what y'all would do to help rejuvenate the Milwaukee Bucks, as well as what y'all would do in order to help keep Giannis as a Buck. What's up, y'all? On a serious note, there's too many people wondering when they're going to get their next meal, man. And it's on us to help them. If you want to help feed America, there is a link under the description below that you can use to donate. Let's stop hunger together. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content, because we are on the 1K grind, and with y'all I know I can get there. So, with that being said, Ghost.
Hey, motivated all about cash flow, ran it up and ran out of excuses. In the field and we turned into hoopers. For the clip like bonds we shoot, just like some soldiers we trooping.